Look, I've never done anything like this. I've been in this business for 22 years. I've seen a lot of stuff, but I can't help myself. For Darius Jackson to post on his Twitter, the ridiculous stuff that he's posted when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Sharonis over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special guy when we know he's the biggest boy in Hollywood. He's disrespectful to women just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive. So he don't get to act like he's this special guy. No, you're a boy and you're a part of the problem.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl named Being Motivation MC, and I'm here to help you get to where you want to be because I'm living my dreams. And baby, the tea is spilling. What? The spillage is absolutely too real. It's too much going on. I really don't understand what's going on. Like, it's crazy. Okay, where do we start? Let's start from the beginning. Okay, let's start from the beginning. First and foremost, how Keke Palmer and this guy met. So first and foremost, I do want to say, like, this is really, really sad. It hurts my heart to do a reaction about someone getting hit, you know, that kind of stuff like that. It really, really hurts my heart to the core because I don't wish this on nobody. I wish anybody getting hit or anything like that. And the fact that she's been dealing with this for years, the fact that for years she's been getting hit, for years they have proof that he's been hitting her when she had her baby. He was hitting her. So, and for her to be quiet and silence this whole time, like, and not say anything, like, mama, you on your podcast. I started listening to her podcast, you know, and I actually really enjoyed her podcast. And the fact that you're getting beat, you probably got beat the night before and you're on the podcast just acting like, you know what I mean, like everything is good and you're giving advice or whatever you're doing, and it's just like, but behind doors, baby, you getting beat down? You getting beat by this guy? Like, why? There's allegations on pretty much, let me go ahead and start sharing my screen so we can get on with these videos. Do you hear me? All right, so come on, Naima, come on. He look abusive.
This actually really surprised me because I had no idea that there was any DV going on in the relationship. I knew Darius had some insecurities and he never hid them. I mean, we all saw what happened over the summer when he went on low that he was being aggressive toward. That happened recently on November 5th where Darius trespassed on her property without her knowledge or consent and threatened her before lunging for her neck, striking her, and throwing her over the couch and stealing her phone. Keke also alleged that there were some other instances of DV. She said he went from destroying my personal property, including diaries and prescription eyeglasses, throwing my belongings into the street, throwing my car keys to prevent me from driving away, hitting me in front of our son and spewing profanities about me to our son, threatening to off himself if I left him, harassment and other physical and emotional abuse. Now, Keke did finally end the relationship for good in October.
This is my issue. This is why I'm coming on here. Why do women feel like they gotta have a nigga so goddamn bad? Like, that is my thing. Like, why? Why do you feel like you have to have a man so bad by your side? Girls just get on my nerve. My man. Like that. Like, that's what it's giving. It's giving my man. Like, why? Why do girls feel like they gotta have a dude so bad? I don't give a shit. Go, do you, be you. Don't come over here. So how it started was she met him at, I think Issa Rae had a party. her brother was there, he's a celebrity or whatever, because he's on Insecure, and this guy is not a celebrity. You know what I mean? He met Keke Palmer, raffled her up, probably told her all kind of sweet nothings, like he loved her and all of that kind of stuff like that. She went ahead and agreed to it, and just, you did all of this. You went through all of this stuff, and just recently she was on an interview and somebody was like, we saw you and Darius together. You know, you and him. She was like, yeah, you know. You talking about, yeah, you know, and he's over there beating you? Like, why are people like that? Why are women like this? Why do we suffer in silence so bad? And I'm talking about suffer, girl. You gotta be suffering, girl, if you gonna get on the podcast and act like your life is all good, and then deep down inside you really going through this? Like, no, Keke, no. Okay.
Due to his aggressive behavior, and now she is filing for sole custody of their son. And I understand why Keke is doing this. I mean, honestly, it seems like Darius is unhinged, very unhinged.
Yes, he is unhinged.
Emotionally unstable.
Yes.
He has proven himself to be insecure and pretty controlling, and he has put Keke in danger and exposed his son to this toxicity. So I can completely understand why Keke would want to protect her son. Some people would probably assume that she's trying to keep her son away from his father, but in this situation, I feel like she's using protective measures, and I think she's well within her right to do that. I do think she should be granted sole custody, because if Darius is showing signs of
he fine, and I ain't gonna tell no.
That should be cause for concern. When this news came out, Darius did hop
He's
on
not
social
ugly,
media, and he said, "I love you, son. See you soon." So he's not planning on going away anytime soon. I do hope that if he is in his son's life, he will not interfere with Keke's life. But I don't know how possible that is, because he just strikes me as somebody who's unhinged based off of the new information I'm learning about him. I mean, we don't know if he will use the son as a tool to control Keke. We don't know if he will be the type to take the son and run.
It'd be so crazy what we go through as women. It really is. It's sad. You know, it's sad to see her go through this. It's sad to see that she's been put in this position. You know what I'm saying? And then the mama coming out. And the mama's just like, excuse me, he been beating her for years. And she said, I don't usually do this. She started out, I don't usually do this. You know, so that was her coming to us like, I don't usually do this, but this has to be done. This has to be a stop. My heart goes out to Keke. It really, really does, because she is such a good person. And it's always the good girls. It's always the good girls that get the bottom of the motherfucking barrel. It's always the good girls to see her going through this, and he was beating her. I'm talking about this man was fighting her, and it don't look like she was just sitting there just not trying, but he's a big man. You understand what I mean? Why are you doing this? Like, why are you beating her like this? Why do you feel like this is okay? You know what I'm saying? But that's that jealousy. That's that jealousy. These men be so mad. They be so jealous that you are taking your life to the next level. Like, it's just like, it's ridiculous. It really is. He is definitely unhinged. He definitely needs some help, you know. And then come to find out that his brother did the same thing to his baby mama, and the baby mama lives in Texas. She filed for full custody of her child, and she don't want nothing to do with him. So both of them, they just come from a family of just hitting women and thinking that that is okay, and that is not okay. And ladies, suffering in silence is not okay either. It is not okay to get on and turn that camera on and acting like all things is just good and gravy. And honey, things is far from good and gravy. Why are you doing these podcasts? What is the point? What is the point? I understand you need money. I understand we all need money and all gotta go through. We gotta go through. But at what point does it become where you start just like You know what I mean? When you love on yourself enough to be like, I'm not gonna take this. When you love on yourself enough to be like, I don't need this in my life. You know what I mean? Like Keke. We didn't all, the whole world didn't have to, this didn't have to be on display on the whole, over the world like this. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he was beating her while she was pregnant, and the fact that the mama had to come loose and all of that, I'm happy. I'm happy that she put the restraining order. I hate that she had to go through this, that he just, oh my God, my heart goes out to her, because it is nothing like when your baby daddy is cursing you out and just doing some crazy things. You know what I mean? And just trying to make you feel low of low. You know what I mean? Like, that happened to me before. You know, I got into it with my child's father, and he just said the worst things, and I'm just like, what? Where was this when we were like? And they're like that, y'all. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to blow him up or whatever, because we're decent. We're decent now, but I can definitely relate to just verbal abuse, and the verbal abuse. Now, he ain't never put his hands on me. You know what I'm saying? It sucks that Keke Palmer had to go through this. It sucks that she had to be in this position and have the whole world see her abuse on a screen. Like, my heart really goes out to her. Let's see. I don't even think she posted anything. I doubt she posted anything in a long time, because baby, I know she ain't trying to be seen right now. Okay, I know she's just probably like, Yes, y'all, I just did my reaction to say I'm hurt for her. I hate that she's going through this. I really hopes that she get out of this on top. I hate that all her business is put out there on top of the world, for the world to see and the world to judge and everything like that. Because when you a podcaster, you shooting, and baby, it sucks when it's turned back on you. Ain't nothing like when the tables are turned back on you, baby. So yeah, man. I think she's a strong woman. I think she's a strong woman, and I think she's gonna get through it. And I believe that our men need help. They do. And us women too. We need help too. But our men, and it just seems like they don't want to get no help. They don't want no help. They don't want nobody to tell them nothing. They don't want you to show them. Don't show me nothing. Don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And it just really, really sucks that our men are like that, and they don't really want to get help, and there's like nobody to turn to. I feel like we are in a generation, like, there's no churches, there's no leaders, there's no discipleship anymore, there's no, like, none of that. Who is leading people? Who is leading people anymore? Who is calling people to check up on them, like, to see how they're doing? Like, that is so non-existent since the pandemic. Since the pandemic, nobody has anybody anymore to turn to. He probably didn't have nobody to turn to. So I'm definitely not, you know, agreeing anything that he did, but I'm just saying, like, in hindsight, it sucks how everybody is just really hurting and everybody's just really suffering in silence. So with that being said, that's my take on this issue. What are y'all thoughts? Comment below and let me know y'all take on how do you guys feel about this situation, and what is some things that you think that we can do as people, as a community, that this doesn't happen again. What are your thoughts? And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.